Hey sluts, I'm Aubrey, an Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Moon, Taurus Rising.
And I'm Dani, a Sag Sun, Leo Moon, Libra Rising.
And we're your Astro Sluts.
We're back with our new mini-series, our Quickies. This series is coming to you weekly, and it's going to be all things you. So anything you submit to us, advice, stories, questions, topics you want to talk about, we'll give them to you quick.
This week's submission is, hey, Libra Sun here. I recently had the most chaotic situationship year, and I wanted some astro insight to why this happened. I've been friends with this guy since my junior year in college, and nothing ever happened. Coming back senior year, he definitely dropped a lot of hints he was interested. I took him to a date party as a friend, and we ended up hooking up. This was October 15th, 2021, Mercury Retrograde. This whole thing lasted until the most recent retrograde, and I was wondering if there was any correlation. He is pretty shy, but like amazing in bed, and I felt like I really had feelings for him, and maybe it was mutual. However, I should have known better. Pisces and Leo Moon. Looking back, I don't want to say he isn't special, but I definitely was like so into him for no real reason. Is it me or the Pisces? I'm an Aquarius Moon, Cancer Rising, Virgo Venus, Scorpio Mercury, and Capricorn Mars. I love your podcast so much. Thanks. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm like, neither of us went to real college.
Right.
What's a date party?
I think it's like a sorority thing.
Okay.
Or
okay.
fraternity. I'm like, we have interns who are both in sororities at my job this summer. I learn a lot. But I think they have like date parties, and then you bring a date.
Okay. Sometimes it's just a regular party. Anyone can come, but a date party is
you like have a date. I know, isn't that cute?
Because I'm initially. I'm thinking of like Sex in the City. They have that episode where like everyone brings a date that they don't want to go out with. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah. I'm like weirdly, like I think when I was like in a hotel or something, it was like that episode, like recently. I'm like, no, yeah. I was like, I think I just watched that.
Hilarious. Yeah. On the episode, like someone throws a party and everyone has to bring someone that they like aren't into, and they all like try to
hope someone else is into them.
So funny. I'm like, so that's what I pictured, but yeah, you're probably right. It's just a party you bring a date to, but that's like cute. That's such a fun, like, you know, if you have like a secret crush on your friend, you can be like, let's just go as friends.
Go to the date party.
I love that. I'm like really living for that concept of like flirting.
It's a great way to put yourself out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I know.
With like a low stakes environment.
Exactly, because you just like have to have a date. It's like, I'm not choosing you. I just like need a date, but like maybe, you know.
But I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
I love that. I also can definitely, you're going to die. I can definitely relate on like having crushes on people for no reason.
Totally.
I'm like something else in your chart, I'm sure. We could find for that. But like, yeah, I also totally have been like obsessed with people and like can't stop thinking about them. And then like looking back, I'm like, I couldn't tell you one thing that I actually liked.
No, literally. I know. But also like, I know we're not even that into it yet, but like I was like obsessed with my Pisces.
Yeah.
For, I would say, little to no reason. So I think there's like, I was originally going to say, I think it's more your Libra. But then, because you're like, is it the Libra or is it the Pisces? And I'm like, I don't know. I was really into my Pisces boy for like literally no reason.
I definitely feel like, at least looking at from like this guy's perspective, the Leo Moon, like he definitely could have just liked the attention.
Totally.
And like that's why you thought it was like mutual, and like he wasn't really that into it, kind of like, you know, hard to pin down kind of vibes. But I think also like, I guess more so in contrast to that, like Pisces sun boys are very like soft boy energy. Like you see them and you're like, wow, they're so sweet. Like they seem like they want to be in a relationship, but like in reality, like he hasn't had enough therapy to do that. You know, like they don't know how to like, you know, Pisces are such empaths, and like, you know, boys are taught not to like feel anything. So it's like hard for Pisces cishet boys to, you know, deal with that. I do wish we knew his rising, because then we could look at what parts of his chart these Mercury retrogrades were happening.
Right. I would dare to say, though, you said, do we know how this ended? I would dare to say he just fell off.
Yeah.
If he's anything like my Pisces,
Right.
he just locked himself in his room and
couldn't
he
like
just
get a
fell off.
hold of him.
And it's
one
not
day,
even
he
like a
got tired.
ghost. It's
No.
just like they literally shut themselves in so much. You're like, okay, well, I can't get in.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah. I'm like, I'm would love to hear if that's what happened because I feel like it pretty much, I'm feeling confident it probably was something like where it just like blocked himself in and yeah.
yeah. So I guess we should get into Mercury retrogrades.
Yeah.
They are going to bring up similar themes of just needing to like reassess and reflect and like realign yourself with your life, and the part of your life that's happening in is going to change based on which house
Right.
of your birth chart that Mercury retrograde is happening in. October 2021, Mercury retrograde was in Libra.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're a Cancer rising, that puts that Mercury retrograde happening in your 4th house.
Yeah.
So Libra is like kind of just like relationships, partnerships in general. And then your 4th house is like home and wanting comfort. So it makes total sense that you would find someone that you were like kind of friends with.
A Pisces.
And a Pisces.
Yeah.
You just wanted like a
very
cuddle.
comforting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that really checks out.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Then there have been 2 more Mercury retrogrades since then. There was one in January, which also had a Venus retrograde come up as well.
Yeah.
But I think you mean this ended at the May 2022
yeah, that's
one.
what I was thinking as well.
So that Mercury retrograde was in Gemini and then continued to retrograde back into Taurus.
Yeah.
So for Cancer rising, that's your 12th house and then your 11th house.
And they went back to being friends.
Back to being, yeah, true.
Maybe. We
Maybe.
don't even know, but
yeah, took out the romantic aspect of it.
Yeah.
And then also 12th house is Mercury retrograde is going to be like, you're going to be reflecting like by yourself
yeah.
and needing some more alone time. The stars always know. But yeah, hopefully that just makes you, you know, feel a little better. I guess it's not even about like, I don't know, especially with, you know how we feel about Pisces boys. You're probably never going to get like an honest answer from him or any sort of like closure or like vulnerability. Any genuine vulnerability.
Right. Absolutely.
So I think if you can look at this as the universe was giving you what you needed
at that time. Yeah.
And, you know, it doesn't need to be anything more than like the universe gave you some comfort when you were feeling like you need it. And now
some reflection.
Learn and grow
Yeah.
reflecting on our own.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm like, so is it you or is it the Pisces? It's the universe,
Yeah.
but the Pisces too.
Yeah. It's the Pisces. Yeah, I think absolutely the universe. I think Pisces can be like really dreamy and really comforting. And they can also soften you up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a nice thing to have, especially like as a Libra, like you want that like relationship and the romance
cute,
and the love.
Yeah, partnership. And Pisces can like really seem like they're going to fulfill that.
Yeah. So I think there's like no reason you should feel like bamboozled or like you shouldn't have like leaned into it or anything like that. But I think you can also just be like, okay, that was our moment and we did that and now I'm gonna like move on to something else.
Yeah.
That Mercury retrogrades, plural, there was more than one.
Yeah.
They gave you time to reflect. They gave you time to like try something new, maybe reflect on things, learn from it, and then now we can like move forward with what we could take the softness of our Pisces and then take it somewhere that is actually like helpful.
Yeah.
And moves us forward.
Find someone that's willing to be honest with you about their feelings
Yep.
and what's going on and what they want to be doing with you.
Yeah.
And, you know, let the universe take you where it takes you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think make sure situationships are mutual.
Totally.
Not anti-situationship, queen of a situationship back in the day.
Yeah.
But they were mutual situationships, and that's a huge difference than like pretending you're okay with things when you really like someone and you just want to hang on to them because like they won't really commit to you or they're not really being honest or you don't really know. So I think just like for future moving forward,
yeah,
let a situationship be a situationship. But if you want it to be more, don't even give them the time of day if they're not going to give you exactly what you want out of your relationship, situationship, friendship, whatever it is.
Thanks so much for writing into us. We'll chat with you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.